Cryptocurrently. Adosia is a multifaceted blockchain and hardware company that is utilizing the existing blockchain infrastructure to make home life a little easier, with multiple lines of in-home and office consumer products focused on safety, convenience, and ease of use. Based in an adtech world, the transition to blockchain has been an easy one with the power behind Adosia and its founder, Kyle Solomon, and his visionary use of blockchain technology to jumpstart a line of consumer products that help with agriculture, home safety, automation, and green energy. Kyle, thanks for coming on to talk about Adosia. Let's start at the ground floor, your products. Give us some insight into what you're working on and toward with Adosia, starting with my personal favorite product, Bluponix.
Initially, we had started pivoting into hardware before we made the decision to pivot into crypto. So, that's why we're kind of, so far along in what we're doing there. The market for the hardware is these hobby kits are geared to kind of lay the framework for what we're going to do a little bit down the road. But initially out the gate, so for example, the Bluponix series is complete personal hydroponics or self-watering planter, systems. So it's basically sub-assembly electronics where someone can go out and buy a pot from, like a Walmart or a Target, and basically with minimum supplies, and using what's in the electronics box, build up a personal system that they can then go on the internet and hook it up to Wi-Fi and then remotely configure it to let them know when it runs out of water or when other sensors trigger or when certain temperature conditions are met. And there's all these things that we can do, and so there's a lot of things going on here.
Give us an idea about what Bluponix is, what your aim for it is to do, and how people are going to be able to utilize this technology. What
we're doing is we're lining the Bluponix line up to target personal marijuana cultivation. Now, everyone else who is in the legalized marijuana space is going after product or product derivative or dispensaries or some sort of angle there. And what we're doing is we're scratching our heads and saying, okay, the government's taxing it, but pretty much everybody but Washington is saying you can grow your own pot legally. So we're not going after the hardcore, growers that are going to want to check their pH every second and trying to produce, a significant, weight of crop for some commercial purpose. We're going after, mom and pops and individuals that really don't care, that just want to produce whatever. And it could be tomatoes. They grow whatever the hell they want.
There's almost a cold war going on in blockchain and cryptocurrency at the moment, with every company trying to outdo each other with a faster and more efficient platform. You're taking a different approach by utilizing the current blockchain infrastructure as it exists today in your product lines. Can you give us some insight on that?
We don't need the super speed, that third gen crypto is producing now, right? These architectures that are going to really enhance these next gen applications, just because what we can do is we could bill monthly or annually. It's not like we have to handle transactions very quickly. So we said, okay, we're going to lead with the hardware stuff because it works with the pricing model with the blockchain technology that's out there today. And then my thought process is when these third gen cryptos come to fruition, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I've got the next awesome blockchain technology that I really don't have ready yet. That's crap. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to catch lightning.
So where does Bluponix go from here? What's next on your plate? What are some recent developments that you've had? And can you tell us where you're headed in the immediate future?
The next product that we want to do is TapLock, and TapLock's cool. We made a prototype of TapLock, and we had it at a garden show, and everybody went nuts on it. And what it was is basically just kind of like an end table that opened up and had a secret compartment on it. But the way you opened it up was you tapped it in certain areas in a certain combination. So it was like a password lock combo based on where and how you touched your furniture. So it's pretty cool hardware. So that in itself, you could set it up to potentially be a hidden gun safe, and it could send you a text message when it was opened and things like that. So there's, and then if you look at the other products we've got coming on, and, I don't want to get too much into detail until we actually have, PCBs back and prototypes of some of the other stuff. But they're pretty ambitious initiatives that have very simple, very useful very practical, I would say, use cases to better the quality of human life. And I think that's kind of our goal with the IoT initiative, is to let the applications more or less, speak for themselves through user creativity.
Kyle, thanks for taking some valuable time out of your day to talk to us here at Cryptocurrently about Adosia, your role in it, and what you guys are up to right now that's utilizing the existing blockchain infrastructure to make life a little bit easier at home for consumers. You can check them out at the link below to their website and social media. I'm Eric with Cryptocurrently. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Twitter. Please hit that follow button over there, and we will see you guys later with more news, information, and interviews. Everybody take care.